Oh boy, the tariffs are now in effect. Trump is not backing out of the fucking tariffs for once. That's cool. Great, fantastic. So what? The current round of tariffs from Liberation Day, because again, this is like the third or fourth time or some shit that he's trying to fucking put in tariffs. So again, for those who may not know, he did the Liberation Day stuff. It was dumb and stupid and just incredibly fucking idiotic. It didn't work out, obviously, and he backed off because, again, the bond market was starting to, like, I don't know, collapse, which was a big fucking indicator. Also, the stock market was also fucking collapsing. It was in complete fucking free fall. So he stopped the tariffs. Then he tried to do negotiations. None of them basically panned out. And now it's the supposed August 7th. It would have been August 7th deadline has been fucking reached at this point. And now the tariffs are fully in fucking effect. I know there's like a 35% one on us specifically in Canada. There's like the 50% one on Brazil due to the fact that he's just doing that to try to protect Jair Bolsonaro, who more than likely tried to orchestrate a fucking coup in order to, well, stay in fucking power in Brazil, even though he got fucking ass blasted in the fucking election. So there's that, and that's one of the reasons why Trump is upset with Brazil specifically. Also because he just likes Jair Bolsonaro, because Jair Bolsonaro is like him. Duh, obviously. But, that's cool. So, there's also, the 15 and 20% fucking tariffs on the EU and the Japanese, I think, or something, where Trump got completely played, basically, by the Japanese negotiators or something. I don't know. It's like there's so much fucking stupid bumblefuck idiot bullshit that's constantly going on. It's like it becomes one of those deals where it's just like, oh god, like what now? Because again, he doesn't know how the fucking economy works. He doesn't know how any of this stuff works. Because he's just a fucking idiot. But what we got here: President Trump's tariffs on foreign goods officially kicked in on Thursday after months of delays. Like 3 months of delays, 4 months of delays. Liberation Day was not October, April 2nd. Would have been 4 months. They said the highest import levy since the 1930s, raising the tax on goods from Europe and Japan to 15%, one on Vietnam and Bangladesh to 20%, among other actions. Any goods that originate in China face additional penalties, while direct tariffs on Chinese imports are still in flux. For many Americans, the question on top of mind: how will tariffs change store prices? Because keep in mind, the most important issue, for example, for Americans is affordability. The fact that things are being harder and harder to fucking afford. And the tariffs are not going to fucking help with that. I believe Procter and Gamble and some other companies have already said that we've been already taking the tariffs on the chin for long enough. We have to start fucking raising our prices in order to make back lost fucking profits. I think it's the same thing has been said with GM. It's like we're going to start fucking raising prices. We've had enough. And by the way, it's almost a back to school season, right? September is not that far away. Back to school is about to fucking happen, and guess what? A lot of people are going to be fucking buying school supplies. The tariffs are more than likely going to fucking affect that. So again, if Trump doesn't want to have a complete political shitstorm on his fucking hands, well, guess what? Back to fucking school stuff is going to cause that fucking shitstorm as people start to buy a lot of fucking school supplies. Unless, again, the only reason why the tariffs have not been as damaging for the time being is because companies decided to have the foresight of being like, okay, we need to fucking stock up a lot of inventory because we know these dumbass tariffs are going to happen if we want to keep our fucking prices in place for the time being in order to try to not lose too much of a fucking profit. Which is in Trump's benefit. I don't know if the companies necessarily are colluding there and with Trump in particular, but I think it's more so a way for them to try to save their own fucking skin and not have complaints from a bunch of fucking people. But what do we have here? Because we know that store prices they're going up. They've already been saying, the marketers and the fucking retailers have been saying that oh, they're gonna go up. They're going up. Manufacturers and retailers have long warned that tariffs would cost regular shoppers dearly, but that hasn't happened, and the full blown has yet to land. Well, it's about to, right? Here's what's going on. Companies got time to stockpile goods to avoid paying more. Oh, this is what I've said. Given Trump's longtime campaign in favor of tariffs, some retailers and wholesalers began stockpiling goods as early as last winter in hopes of avoiding any new import taxes for a while, which can only last for so long, by the way. Eventually, you're going to get through that fucking stockpile of goods, right? Because, demand is always going to be there for stuff like baby formula, like dish soap, other, like, cleaning supplies, foodstuffs, tons of fucking different stuff that the U.S. has fucking imports in. Because again, for whatever reason, like Trump thinks like if you forehead do the tariffs, then that's going to help incentivize American manufacturing and stuff like that. When that's not how that fucking works. It's incredibly fucking stupid and really, really dumb. Because the U.S. just does not have the fucking manufacturing capacity to do that. Because again, they shipped all that stuff out when they were doing the transition of the economy to a more tech sector, a service fucking economy. But again, Trump has this like particular autistic fixations on what made good old fucking Americana back in the day, and he thinks that it's like auto manufacturing is what used to make like good old fucking Americana, which is stupid. That's not how that fucking works anymore. When Trump in April did announce tariffs on nearly all U.S. imports, Chinese goods faced a levy as high as 145%. The stock market plummeted on the news, and shipments almost ground to a halt. So Trump lowered that rate to around 30%. In fact, for most countries, much of the tariff plan had been on pause all summer. Yeah, because he thought he was going to get 90 deals in 90 days. Guys, it turns out in order to get trade negotiations and deals, it turns out it's actually pretty difficult. And as far as we can tell, he's only gotten like 4 deals. One with the Japanese that he basically is completely lost out on. One with the Europeans where they capitulated. Same with the UK where they also just capitulated for no fucking reason because they're cowards. And one with, I don't even know if there's a 4th one. I think it's only just like those 3 fucking deals. Unless there's more that I don't know. One with the Vietnamese, I think. It's completely fucking stupid. The delays gave sellers time to stock up. Best Buy rushed electronics from Asia. American fireworks companies in Hudson, Ohio stocked up on fireworks for 4th of July, almost all of which are made in China. Pet gear seller Bart O'Brien from Kent Island, MD, borrowed money to get as many harnesses, collars, and other supplies from China. We got dog life jackets in the bathroom. O'Brien, whose company Bay Dog sells hundreds of stores, told NPR in May, our warehouse was bursting. We had to rent a container and put it all out back. So many importers rushed their shipments that wintertime ports looked more like peak season, as if another Black Friday and Christmas were on deck than the typically post-holiday lull. A lot of the things that consumers have bought so far is from the first surge, said Zach Rogers, supply chain management expert at Colorado State University, who tracks shipping and warehousing data. All that stuff came in pre-tariffs, which is one of the reasons why we haven't had really high costs yet. Yep, but apparently that's starting to fucking change again. What is it? It's P&G raising prices due to tariffs. It's starting to fucking happen. Company revealed in Tuesday's earnings call that its profits will take a $1 billion hit because of tariffs, a larger cost the company originally projected in June. As a result, P&G will increase prices on about 25% of its products going into effect next month. It's next month. It's August right now. Whoa. All these Procter & Gamble, keep in mind, are the guys who make a lot of fucking cleaning supplies, a lot of toiletries and stuff like that. Average fucking household goods that are going up in price. Trump has argued that foreign nations would pay his tariffs. Not how it fucking works. But in practice, it's American importers who suddenly face new charges at customs. Because again, he doesn't understand how fucking tariffs work. This is the same thing I've been constantly fucking... Every fucking time when we do the, like, I don't know, keeping up with the fucking tariffs bit, that he still doesn't fucking understand how fucking tariffs work. This isn't a fucking video game where the enemy nation, or whatever the fuck, the foreign nation are the guys who pay the fucking tariffs, give you money for the fucking trade deal. It's just not how it works. It's stupid, man. Those distributors, wholesalers, and retailers have been hesitant to pass on the full cost of it to inflation-wary shoppers. I think we raised prices about 10% and absorbed the rest. Bobby Devahari, whose Los Angeles-based company Yeti Houseware imports air fryers and waffle irons from China, said in July. It's simply impossible to pass on all of it because folks aren't going to buy the product. Crazy. Who would have thought that the exact thing that I've been fucking saying constantly is fucking happening right now? So fucking stupid. This week, alcoholic beverage Diageo, whose brands include Guinness, Johnny Walker, and Don Julio, said tariff costs could cost $200 million in a year, but it would absorb about half before raising prices. Guys, this is the main thing they've been doing right now, right? Is absorbing the fucking tariffs. But again, they can only do that for so long until they actually decide to start raising prices. Hasn't basically the current form of the economy, hasn't consumer purchases been like way fucking down? Like consumer purchasing has gone down. Consumer purchasing index, right? It's been like way fucking down, right? Consuming purchasing. Oh, this isn't fucking Canada. Yep, it tanked hard. Can someone send me a graph of that? The Bureau of Labor Statistics. I believe it's been like fucking shitting the bed. No, not what is CPI. I want the statistics. It's been like going down from what I understand. It's been tanking. Isn't there like a fucking graph or some shit? Service less energy. This is just a bunch of fucking numbers. It's very difficult to read. I'm looking for a graph. Graph.
Wrong.
US. It's wrong. It's not real. Here we go. Like, it's been going down. A lot of, but 12-month percentage change consumer price index, selected categories, not seasonally adjusted. Well, there's been a lot more people buying stuff.
News.
And a lot of it is because that was like a lot of like COVID stuff. Why it significantly increased here. And what, has it been the fucking leveling out? Not really. It's been going down. Steadily like going down. But going down nonetheless. This is this fucking table we've already seen. Like, a lot of again, the basis of a fucking capitalist economy is the flow of fucking money. Not rich people hoarding it in a fucking bank somewhere on, like, I don't know, the Cayman Islands or some shit. It's average people exchanging money. Like, that's how it fucking works. So if you just, like, do the fucking tariffs and reduce consumer sort of, like, purchasing index, or the consumer purchasing fucking index, like, dog, people are going to stop buying stuff and the economy is going to fucking grind to a fucking halt. That's how it fucking works. But again, Trump doesn't understand these fucking concepts because he's a fucking idiot. General Motors in July said tariffs already cost the car maker about $1.1 billion in the previous quarter, but it largely absorbed that expense as a hit to profits. Stellantis, maker of Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, said it paid over $300 million in tariffs and built fewer vehicles overall to avoid paying even more. Crazy. It's almost as if this was the exact thing that was going to happen every fucking time. Industry data shows car prices this summer increased less than usual. But guess what? As I've been saying before, the companies are only going to absorb the tariffs for so long until they decide to say, fuck it, we're going to start fucking raising prices. Oh, yeah, 1000%, Boy Meets Mini. Like, crypto is the new fucking money laundering because, again, it's not fucking regulated. Like, it's all, like, 2008 and worse. Isn't, like, investment in AI been through the roof, right? Investment in AI America. It's all, like, a what? A $500 billion investment in fucking AI infrastructure. Dog, it's 2008 all over again, but it's fucking worse. Fucking wild. And we've taken a look at the fucking AI action plan. It's completely fucking deregulated investment. Just a subsidy to these, like, stupid, dumb fucking companies who are not gonna fucking do shit, right? Like, and there's been, like, a huge investment in fucking AI, right? This is global private AI investment. I'm looking just for AI itself. Here we go. Who's investing in AI? Look at how much the U.S. is fucking investing in like AI infrastructure. 471 billion fucking dollars, dude. That's fucking crazy. U.S. investors raised 109 billion in 2024 alone. Dude, this is where it's all your taxpayer dollars is going to making more fucking stupid, dumb fucking AI slop and fucking dog shit. This is where it's all fucking going into like I don't know, like Elon's fucking XAI plant in Memphis, Tennessee that's currently poisoning the fucking goddamn city. It's fucking crazy, bro. Just it's the this is it. This is where it's gonna fucking happen. All this fucking investment. I've been saying this before. It's a new fucking bubble. This is 2008 all over again because again, AI is highly fucking like deregulated, right? There's barely any fucking regulation in it. In Trump's AI fucking investment, he literally said like, "We're gonna have the private corporations decide what they think is right and what they think is wrong." Just saying like, "We're hands off. We're just gonna let the fucking AI guys be the main guys who do all this stuff." It's just like, dog, are you fucking crazy, dude? Like, are you people actually for real? This is literally gonna be 2008 all over again. And eventually, like I've been saying before, there's gonna be a fucking return on investment. A lot of this investment that's going on by these like dumb fucking billionaires and corporation stuff, they're gonna want a return on that stuff. They're gonna not see any of it. And whoa, the bubble's gonna burst and it's going to cause a fucking recession. Whoa, who would have thought? Crazy. U.S. firms were shocked when the Trump administration slapped steep tariffs not only on China, for which they prepared, but also all major trading partners. Many importers responded by canceling shipments or holding them abroad until the tariff plan becomes clear. And this is another problem here. Since he's been so whiff-waffly on his fucking positions, that it makes it really difficult for a lot of people within the businesses to have to like cut back on a lot of investment, on a lot of fucking job growth and stuff like that. Because again, they don't know what the fuck is going on because Trump just keeps waffling about not doing anything. And it's causing stagflation, right? We've been hearing this fucking term. But between all the fucking tariff nonsense, the utter fucking belligerence with that, and the uncertainty with that, it's causing the fucking economy to not just like stop. It will eventually stop growing, but it's starting to slow down significantly. This is the exact same thing that I've been fucking saying from like 5 months ago when he decided to propose this like stupid fucking idiot tariff nonsense. It's eventually going to start to slow down and fucking stop. Like that's what's gonna fucking happen. It's really fucking stupid, man. Just like it's gone to the fucking point. It's gone to the point that I fucking called where it's just gonna be like, dog, it's eventually going to stop and it's gonna fucking crater. And then there's going to be a fucking recession. The indicators are all there. The question is if the course will be reversed or if like I don't know, someone decides to get into his ear and say like this is really fucking stupid, please fucking stop. And I highly doubt that's going to be the case because again, Trump's just surrounded more fucking sycophants than usual. It's not going to fucking happen. And that means those costlier imports are simply not here yet. French wine importer Patrick Allen from Columbus, Ohio, told NPR in June that his customers were sitting on their hands instead of placing their usual orders for the fall and winter holidays. Whoa, crazy. Oh, 1000%. Yeah, it's all about fucking loyalty to him. It's because he's just a wannabe fucking king. Like I said. Pet supplier retailer O'Brien canceled his order of doggy sweaters from India. Hair barrette seller Rosalind Goodwin from Columbia, South Carolina, halted her shipments from China. Now new import shipments begin facing higher tariffs. Plus, companies still stockpiling are starting to face higher warehousing costs, says Rogers. In June, his data showed demand for storage space outpaced supply for the first time since the supply chain crunch of 2022. That means soon manufacturers and retailers will have to decide how much to keep shipping and how much of the new cost they're willing to keep eating. That has economists still forecasting higher prices, even if slower or lower than originally feared. Economists at the Yale Budget Lab forecast that the higher tariffs will eventually cost U.S. consumers about $2,400 per household this year. That's a lot of fucking money, dude. That's going to be billions of fucking dollars that, guess what? The taxpayer is going to have to fucking foot the bill on that. Because again, none of this was about like, making the United States rich, bringing back fucking manufacturing. It's the exact fucking opposite of that. Because again, Trump is an idiot who doesn't understand how the fucking economy works, the fucking broader transitions that have happened throughout the fucking many years. He doesn't fucking understand how any of this stuff works. Oh, 1000%, boy meets Minnie. That is one less vacation for most people. 100%. Last week, consumer giant Procter and Gamble. Oh, hey, that's the same guys that we fucking looked at just earlier. Said its plans to raise prices on about a quarter of the products by an average of 2.5% in the coming months. The company said shoppers might not respond with alarm, but that rate is close to regular inflation. But under the surface, it'll be an example of tariffs being passed on to the consumers. Federal data next week is expected to show how prices moved in July. As of June, inflation was heating up slightly, by 2.7% from a year ago, with prices increasing a bit faster in categories especially affected by tariffs: clothes, appliances, and toys. Toy maker Hasbro in July pushed back its expected hit from tariffs, saying they would bite later in the year and likely with less damage than originally feared, thanks to stockpiles and delays. Finance chief Gina Goetter said tariffs-related expenses have so far been offset by cost-cutting, budget reshuffling, shifting suppliers, and targeted price increases. Many business owners hoped Trump's original plans for Chinese tariffs as high as 145%, for example, never come to pass. Unfortunately, can't fucking rely on that shit anymore because, again, he's a mad king who's trying to fucking secure a fucking legacy, and he's just going to keep doing complete, utter fucking belligerent nonsense because, again, mad fucking king who's just doing complete fucking bullshit because he still doesn't understand how the fucking economy works. He doesn't get how it fucking works. The import taxes, which are tariffs, was always going to be foreload on the fucking customer eventually. These motherfucking corporations were actually doing Trump a fucking favor by eating the prices initially. Because if they wanted to, they could have immediately furloughed all that shit on the fucking consumer and caused a complete political fucking shitstorm. But then again, since corporations are more interested in money, they don't give a fuck about the fact that, a stupid, dumb fuck, belligerent fascist is going to be in power so long as they get to make money. But now their fucking streams of revenue are starting to be affected. So they're going to start to fucking turn. That would have put most people out of business in a hurry, quite honestly, said Danny Reynolds, who runs Stephenson's clothing boutique in Elkhart, Indiana, said speaking to NPR in June. So I feel like that was always just kind of a threat that was dangled out there by the president to begin negotiations. Well, it turns out he lied. Crazy. He was counting on tariffs to stay lower, around 30% on Chinese goods, with costs getting divvied up among manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, and shoppers. If you take 30% and cut that into 5 or 6, Reynolds said, now honestly, it's not quite as dramatic. Well, that turns out to not be the actual fucking case. So that's pretty cool. It's great to see that, again, the tariffs are now in place. And the intended fucking consequences are about to fucking start, right? Trump has been given enough time at this point. And all of his, stupid taco fucking bullshit where he's, constantly backing out and causing instability in the economy. Something which, corporations and the markets generally love. They are huge fans of fucking instability within the economy. That's a thing that they fucking say constantly, very, very fucking often. This was always going to fucking happen. It's not ridiculous or fucking hyperbolic to say that whoa, crazy. The obvious thing that was going to fucking happen obviously fucking happened, and Trump's just a complete, utter belligerent moron who barely fucking understands how the economy fucking works, and whoa, crazy, it's gonna have a fucking effect on average fucking working people. It's really, really fucking stupid. I don't think so, Boy Meets Minnie, because they're losing billions of dollars fucking constantly eating the fucking goddamn tariffs. They were okay with a lot of the instabilities that was being caused by inflation because they used that as an excuse to fucking price gouge, even though that was a fucking lie. They don't like this in particular because it's more instability that's being caused from on high that they are being forced to have to eat in order to make sure that Trump's political fifis don't get fucking hurt and he doesn't have a schizo fucking crash out over it. Because again, he doesn't understand how the fucking economy works. He doesn't know how it fucking works. It's not a fucking video game where you do the fucking tariffs and you get an instant boost of fucking income. Even then, the tariffs wouldn't go to the U.S. fucking Treasury. It's the I don't have to, like, I've constantly said just how fucking stupid it is that, well, the idea that the tariffs were going to fucking raise money for the goddamn United States' economy and be a benefit for that is so fucking stupid. Tariffs can work, but you need specific industrial policy in tandem with it for it to work. So, as expected from Trump and the administration, he's just a mad king doing complete utter belligerent nonsense with the fucking economy because he barely fucking understands how it works. Keep in mind, this is the same motherfucker who bankrupted 6 fucking businesses, for fuck's sake. And you think he understands how to run the fucking most powerful economy on the planet? Yeah, right. Fuck out of here with that stupid bullshit. Of course he doesn't fucking know how to do any of that stuff. Because again, like I said before, he's just a complete utter belligerent fucking moron. Don't think there's really much else to say besides that.